Opener. When there are so many problems in the world that it's difficult to pick a problem upon which to talk, the masses need to wake up much faster. When the ultra-wealthy have so much money that they think they can convince the rest of us that a 4-minute ride on an automated rocket counts as historic, the ultra-wealthy have too much money. When the ultra-wealthy are buying up so much that they are even buying the land in trailer parks and outpricing those who depend on trailer parks for affordable housing, the ultra-wealthy have too much wealth. When the ultra-wealthy can simply move away from the country, they just ran into the ground through wealth extraction, inequality theft, or whatever you want to call it. The ultra-wealthy have too much wealth. When a YouTuber can demolish a brand new Tesla truck and a $500,000 Rolls Royce, someone has too much wealth. There is nothing good for society that can come from any of the examples cited above. There is nothing good that will come from all of the chaos, hatred, censorship, and confusion that world leaders and reporters are sowing across the globe. When people can't define a woman and people seek to allow children to permanently remove their private parts, the world is at a tipping point. An unavoidable tipping point where all that can be done is to mitigate the worst impacts that have become inevitable. No need for debate on this claim. Just look around and try to find a trend in the world that isn't spiraling down and out of control. Then try to wake up from the nightmare you think you're in. Then seek help and keep listening to the rest of this post. There are plenty of people reporting and complaining about our leaders and their failures. How many, however, are offering or even pointing to any solutions? The book, Solutions, Enough Complaining, Let's Fix America by Chris Osman does and can be found on Amazon or at www.mikesonsentertainment.com. To find out other ways you're being screwed by your current leaders, check out the posts on this blog daily. Learn about the biggest and worst issues that America and its people face today. You can also check into this blog daily to hear about those issues that America and its people will face in the near and distant future. If, however, you would like to discover possible solutions to either mitigate the worst impacts of these issues or solutions to avoid them altogether, keep listening. The problems we face are not as complicated as so many leaders and news reports claim. They are man-made and are only claimed as complicated so those who are responsible can maintain control. For example, there is a persistent argument that moving government is like turning a cruise ship around. It is supposedly a long process that can only be achieved incrementally. While this may be true for laws and policies that benefit the majority of Americans, it does not seem to be so for that smallest of American minorities. When one examines the policies and laws that benefit that minority known as the elite or the rich, the speed at which those laws are passed is exponentially faster. While most of us sit on the deck chairs waiting for the Titanic to avoid the myriad of icebergs of which we seem to continually run afoul, the elite ride comfortably in speedboats. If, according to the Declaration of Independence, all men are created equal, why do the rich live quite different lives than the rest of us? Where is our speedboat? In 2018, Chris Osman wrote a book highlighting the problems humanity would face if more power, wealth, and control were funneled to a small group of individuals, groups, or organizations. In that book, Mr. Osman provides solutions offered up from himself and others to the inevitable problems we would all face. In it, he also provided a means for the public to analyze, compare, and contrast the words and deeds of those we've chosen to follow against our real-world experiences. To this end, Mr. Osman provides the means for readers to disseminate information as provided by their news sources of choice, their elected officials, and any other authority they choose to follow. The book, titled Solutions, Enough Complaining, Let's Fix America, offers a means to hold leaders up, not just to a higher standard than is currently accepted, but to one that will improve lives. I've ridden planes, so I must be part of the crew. Click the link below and get your copy of Solutions today.